Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Talk That Talk with AK. And today, guys, is another exciting moment where we'll be discussing football as usual and giving you all the gist and all the banters, guys. And today, as always, my right-hand man, Mr. Lococo. Yes, don't do that what you do. Okay, guys, and today again, by my left, I have a new face, Mr. Praise. And see, first of all, we all know these guys, this club. I want you to identify your club. Let the people know who you are fanning.
All right, I'm actually a Man U fan.
Manchester United! Okay. And first of all, before we even start to going, the match that was played on Wednesday, PSG Bayern. I felt like crying. Because my team, the team I actually was supporting, did not actually scale through, which is Bayern. And right now, we have PSG in the final. And we have Arsenal in the final. This is something I never ever predicted. I'll tell you guys the truth. I want to give a shout out to Arsenal for getting that far. But I must confess, what were you guys' take on the game? So I'll start with Mr. Lucky.
On the Bayern PSG match?
Yeah, Bayern PSG.
It was a good game of football. Unlike what we saw in the first leg, both teams had a more measured approach. The first match we had 9 goals.
9 goals.
Which I said was a disgrace because at this stage, you expect teams to play with a more pragmatic approach.
Yeah.
And having 9 goals in the Champions League semi-finals, it's not a good look. But the second match, you could see what game plan PSG had. They came into the game, they got an early goal, and they were able to absorb pressure. And they were also showing attacking intent. They didn't just sit back and defend. They were counter-attacking, they were playing good football. They created most of the chances in the first half. And you shout out to Bayern. Bayern also, it was a good game of football. But it was like a game of chess.
I didn't actually enjoy the game.
A game of chess.
I must confess, I didn't actually enjoy the game. I was not happy.
No, it was a great game. Please.
I was not happy.
It was a great game. Maybe the goals didn't come in as much people expected. But like I said, football at this level is not checkers. It's like a game of chess. And you have somebody like Luis Enrique who is a chess master.
Yeah.
Of course. And then you could see the game plan. He outmaneuvered Western Company. His team PSG outplayed Bayern. They outplayed Bayern.
But some people argue that actually Bayern actually started the game well.
That's what I'm saying now. Now you are chasing down a 1-goal deficit, 5-4, and as early as 3 minutes you've conceded.
Yeah.
That does a lot to your mental state.
Okay, before you go back on your video, 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗏 is the #1 betting platform where you play casino games and you also bet on sport matches, and you can also watch live matches on the platform. So get an account with 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗏, sign up and register, and enjoy all the fun. 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗏, #1 sponsor of this podcast.
You have to now go back and start preparing because you're not preparing to come and start, considering as early as that. So that's why I said football at this stage is like a game of chess. You get, and Luis Enrique has shown it last season. He's still showing it, and he's a chess master. He has it all figured out. You get what I'm saying? So that it was a great game. It was a wonderful game.
Okay, Mr. Praise, what do you think about the game?
Well, from my own perspective, I would say that the game was actually a good game. From the first leg, I don't think anybody actually expected that number of goals.
Nobody.
Yeah,
I won't lie.
because it's Champions League.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking about. So
Yeah.
having to score that kind of goals, man, 5-4, 9 goals in a match.
9 goals.
Wow. Well, you can see that these two teams they are both attacking teams. So
Yeah.
you never know what to expect because now Bayern is actually coming with this mindset that they want. The goal is to get the game, to get the lead.
Yeah.
So Bayern has been in it. In fact, they've actually carried it. They've actually gotten it. And they came with this mentality that, this time around, I'm actually fighting for this, but nobody knows what to expect. But for PSG, PSG came with a different form this time.
PSG.
Honestly, they did. They came with a different form this time. Because looking at, of course, they got it last season. They carried it. So I think they are still in the spirit. The drive, the strength, the ability, the capacity. You can see.
But this is another question I want to throw to you guys. Will you guys be happy, or would it be for me though? I won't really be comfortable But I can't change any thing that has already happened. But I won't really be happy per se if PSG win the Champions League again this season. I won't lie to you. That was actually why I actually wanted Bayern to actually come, because I can never support Arsenal in as much as I know Arsenal is the person that I want to do the work. But the fact that I will start supporting Arsenal to win this game is what is pinching my body, and I'm like, I don't want PSG and I don't want Arsenal. So I don't know if I'm the only one feeling that way, because I know we have an Arsenal representative here.
All these things would have been avoided.
Okay.
You don't like PSG. You don't want them to win 2 consecutive UCL titles. You had the chance to knock them out. You had the chance to knock PSG out. You would have done the job, knock them out, and then won't have this PSG problem. So
Wow.
You had the chance to knock PSG out, and you didn't. What happened? You lost woefully. They beat you 5-2 away in France and came to England to beat you 3-0. Yeah? These people literally, they messed you up. So if I were you, I would also feel agitated. I would not want them to win. After messing my team up like that, I won't really want that. But now your best bet, of course, happens to be
Arsenal.
a team that's considered just 6 goals in the Champions League.
Arsenal.
So if you should bank on anybody, to get the job done, we saw Bayern could get the job done. Liverpool couldn't, Chelsea couldn't. If there's anybody who possibly can get the job done, it has to be a team that's considered the least amount of goals in the Champions League. So you know for a fact that this team are not going there and lose 5. They're not going to lose 5-0 now. PSG has considered 22 goals already in the Champions League. Considered just 6. What does that tell you?
It tells me nothing.
Well, no. It tells a lot actually. If we look at it from the view of they have a good defense and they have a good keeper. Let's just say if Arsenal probably win the UCL and probably win the win the EPL, I'm sure for a fact that the keeper is going to win the Golden Glove. Because he has done a lot. I must give the keeper. What's the name of your keeper again?
He already won. He already had the Golden Glove in England.
Hey.
17 clean sheets. And of course, the Champions League, he has the highest clean sheet too.
See?
So the consideration should be, if he should win the Champions League with Arsenal, alhamdulillah, he wins the Premier League with Arsenal. He goes on to win the World Cup with Spain. Then, bro, you're looking at a potential Ballon d'Or.
I'm sure, yeah, he'll be maybe top 5.
Of course, you know there's a new category now for goalkeepers, which is no longer the Ballon d'Or. So definitely,
he's going to definitely get that.
Shout out, best keeper in the world.
I think we are forgetting something.
You okay?
Let's take us back to last season.
Yeah.
It was this same Arsenal that actually gave PSG.
PSG, yes.
Like,
it was the same PSG.
Now,
so
listen. Let me react to that. Listen.
And it was a 1-0.
Let me react to that.
Okay.
If you actually saw that match, if you actually watched the match, the same Arsenal team that lost to PSG is a much improved side to this season. Last season, I'm saying these things with facts, like I always talk football. Arsenal team last season, 𝗙𝗶𝗶𝗶𝗶, one of our most important players, was injured. Julian Timber missed the first leg. We didn't have a fit striker. There was no 𝗂𝗶𝗃, there was no 𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗃. The first leg had 𝗙𝗵𝗁 playing up front to me as the top 9.
But I feel like every time you people use the strategy of we are going through injuries, we are going through this. You try to explain why you are failing.
It's
an excuse.
I'm making a point here. Now, if you can just sit back.
No, Arsenal, we know you guys like you make points.
Let me talk. Last season, I had serious injury problem. Listen, and I lost.
You complain this problem again this season.
And I lost both legs to PSG, an aggregate of 3-1. You get what I'm saying? With the situation of things. Like I said, had injuries to key player, and my bench. Then who they had 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗃 as a sub on my bench, and 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗶 were the only players senior players I had on my bench last season. And this is actually the fact of the matter. And now this same PSG team went on to the final to play the Inter that won against Barca. Of course, we know last season Inter Barca match, people felt like that was the final before the final. The same way people are saying PSG and Bayern is the final before the final. Inter Barca match, very enticing, very exciting display. People loved it. Anybody that wins that match is going to go on to win the UCL. But what happened? They lost 5-0 in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
They lose 5-0 to PSG in both legs.
We're not talking about goals.
No, I'm making a point here. And now listen.
It's about the win. If you have a good attack, yes, you have a good defense. You have a good defense. We cannot argue that the Arsenal has a good defense. But can you?
On record. Listen.
Okay.
I have you on record.
Yes.
Okay. Say if Arsenal should go on and win the league this season, the best player has to be 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗶𝗶𝗃. You said it right.
Yeah, I've said it before.
Guess what? Yes.
Yes.
He didn't play 2 legs last season. He didn't play the 2 matches last season. He didn't play the 2 matches last season.
So now are you saying that now that he's going to play, now that he's going to be involved?
Now listen. This is the point. Okay. Now, last season, before we got to the semi-finals, of course.
Yeah.
It was one of our finest display. Our defense was not as solid as it was this season.
Okay. Before you go back on your video, 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗶 is the #1 betting platform where you play casino games and you also bet on sport matches. And you can also watch live matches on the platform. So get an account with 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗶, sign up and register and enjoy all the fun. 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗶, #1 sponsor of this podcast.
Okay. Am I right or am I
So
wrong?
there's no excuse.
No, that's what you're saying. There's no excuse.
There's no excuse.
We have him on tape, guys. We have him on tape. There's no excuse.
No injury.
And over
Okay.
He has been complaining. Even this season, he has been complaining on injury too.
Listen, what I said this season is fact. See.
We know we're not arguing that it's not fact. That's the thing. We say you always complain. People always complain about.
Bro. This is actually a fact. I said it, and I have it on record. I said it, and you can go and check.
Okay.
This season in the Premier League, Arsenal has the 2nd highest injury rate after Tottenham Hotspur. Arsenal has the 2nd highest injury rate after Tottenham Hotspur, and of course we can all see where Tottenham are languishing on the table, and Arsenal are still here. Arsenal are still in the fight. We are 3 games away from winning the league. If that is not applaudable, then I wonder what is. Your team Chelsea has not had as much injury problems as we had this season. But look at where they are. Manchester United practically have 1 competition that they are playing since November last year till now. Just 1 job.
But that's all Manchester City, guys. That's all Manchester United.
Just 1 job. This season, wait. Last season, Man City had one of the highest injury records last season.
Yeah.
Man City had so much injury problems last season that you could see players coming in like the January transfer. They had to buy over 5 or 6 players because they had a lot of injury problem. So January, they had to go in and start buying all whatnot. Koshanov coming in from Lens. They brought in Enrico Gonzalez. They bring in players, Victorias from Palmeiras. Players were coming in left, right, center because of the injury problem they had. They needed to stabilize the team. City had so much injury last season.
But let me tell you, I said it.
Wait, where did they finish last season? They finished 3rd. And people go say, okay, wow, this is the issue. These injuries were very glaring. So that's not an excuse,
Okay.
That's not an excuse. Okay. But if I go to us now and I say injury problem plenty, they'll say, excuses. City with injury they had last season. Which
do you know why? Do you know why people?
It's not as bad. The only player in City that's the first team player.
This is what I'll ask you. Can you let us?
Rodrigo. But City fans say because of that 1 injury.
Mr. Lucky, let us talk. Let me tell you the truth. The reason why people don't really categorize cities in that category as they always categorize you is because they have results. We've seen them come in and they've won different. Even when they have injuries, they've actually done this. But even when you are fit, you always come short. That's the problem that we talk about.
The CC just metamorphosed into a well-oiled winning machine. There's a process to these things.
So we know.
There's a process.
Yes. How long does it take you?
It's not a matter of how long. It's not how long. It's how well. City.
So how well then?
City didn't just get.
You've had 4 seasons. This is your 4th season. You've had 4 seasons to go round. And now, even when you should have put it, even when you should have put it, like nobody has to come close. Right now, you are still struggling.
This is my 4th season, right?
Yes, your 4th time.
So
4th time.
Please judge me at the end of the season.
Okay.
I should judge you.
At the end of the season.
I can even judge you now.
No way.
I can judge you now.
Wait.
By May 30, we'll know who.
Yes, we definitely know.
Yes.
Now, this is
So guys.
So this is it. I can tell you that PSG, you are going to lose against PSG. Very, very.
You can tell me that because somehow you time travel into the future and you're not going to go there.
Well, I actually believe.
PSG before.
Let us start. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
How many wins do you have against PSG?
Arsenal and PSG, who has the better head-to-head?
Arsenal and PSG.
Yes.
Are we talking about their leagues now?
No leagues.
All your games they played over.
Who has the better head-to-head?
You have
who has the better goal per match ratio? I've beaten
PSG by the result. Okay, you've beaten them, but they've gotten the Champions League from your own hand.
Listen,
From your own hand.
listen,
They haven't been
before
results
then,
to show.
and before then, listen,
They
before
haven't
then.
been results to
Okay,
show.
guys.
This guy-
Okay, guys. Yes, yes.
Before then,
Yes, yes. Okay. Mr. LM, listen.
That PSG won Champions League last season, right?
Yes.
But before then, have they previously won it before in their career?
They haven't.
No.
Good.
Have you?
Good.
No,
so
have
now,
you?
so now,
Have
listen,
you?
listen,
That's the
listen.
So wait,
Listen,
I think he's trying to say that they have more drive. They have more drive.
This is a PSG team that had the most expensive team in football history.
Okay.
A team that had Lionel Messi, Neymar Jr., and Kylian Mbappe. A team that was the most expensively assembled side in football.
True.
Is this PSG team.
True.
You get what I'm saying? They didn't just get here because today we have this man, the 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗶𝗶𝗶 man, spent billions to build this team.
Arteta can do better.
Before they eventually won the Champions League last season.
See.
So listen,
Arteta can do better.
See.
this thing is a
Or you
process.
don't have the money. You bought players.
Of course, that's why I'm here I am now.
Yeah, Chris, you bought players.
This is my players.
Of course, I buy players.
So where are you now? The players we bought.
Who would have
Okay,
believed,
guys.
Who would have believed that
Wait.
Man U actually reached top 3 this season? Who would have
But
believed?
wait, no, I feel like as man, you shouldn't be talking where we are talking. I feel like you shouldn't be talking where we are talking. No. I feel like
I'll say this on record then.
Yes.
I'll say this on record then. If by October last year I was in the Champions League,
Okay.
I was in the FA Cup, I was in the 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗶𝗶 Cup, I would have won this league by February.
Actually,
Have just
true.
one job. Play one match every 2
there's no
weeks.
fatigue. I'll tell you the truth, right?
No,
You are
no
here
fatigue.
because
No.
Man U is where they are right now because of the game they are
because
playing.
the games they playing. They play just 40 games this season. Arsenal have
Man
won
U is
45
there where
games.
they actually
But I've got
they say
Okay, now
But-
let's know how good you are.
Qualified.
Emmanuel,
Nobody.
Let's know.
Next season.
Let's know how good you are.
Next season.
Yes.
Next season.
You're back.
You're back, right?
No problem.
Next season.
No problem.
Okay, guys, you can drop it on your comment section on the comment section, guys.
no wahala.
Who do you think is gonna win the Champions League final? It's coming up very, very soon, guys. Do you guys think it's PSG or do you guys think it's Arsenal? In my own mind, I'm actually rooting for Arsenal, but in the physical, I'm actually rooting for PSG.
We don't need to do this.
No, that's the truth.
But yes,
I need to
but
go.
yes, but yes, put it in the comment section. So let's go. We've been hearing these criticisms about English team not being a good league. All this while people have been condemning and been talking about. But right now, in all European leagues, they're actually in the finals of all the European champions games. So they are in the UCL, they are there. In Europa, they are there. In Conference League, they are there. What do you guys think that notion that English team is the best league ever? Do you guys think it still holds till now?
Yeah, from my own view, I would say that critics, for now,
Yes.
it carries no weight because looking at how the whole team and the English team, they have been actually thriving, seeing them in both the conference, seeing them in Champions League, seeing them in Europa. In fact, even at the final currently, look at Crystal Palace now. I think they will play final very soon. And look at Aston Villa for the Europa. Come on. And for Champions League, we have Arsenal.
Arsenal.
So that critics, before I think the mind of people actually go back to La Liga in Spain.
Yes.
Because they think for Spain actually have this whole energy and drive. They had this, La Liga was the best or is the best. But for now, that critics looking at how the teams have actually performed well, having to be in the world most known leagues.
Yes,
Come on.
actually.
No. They've tried. For me, I actually enjoyed their game this season.
Also,
Having to see them.
people are also condemning the Premier League and saying that it's a farmers' league right now because of how dominating Man City has always been. But right now, that's why we should be, from his point of view, we should be thanking Arsenal for coming to save us.
Now,
So
let me react to the question.
the question, yes.
Yeah, the thing here is, of course, I'm an Arsenal fan. I've been an Arsenal fan since 2006. So I've seen it all, Premier League here and there and all whatnot. We were in a golden era of Premier League football where we had the classic top 4 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot even predict that this season, Man are going to win the league, or it's going to be Chelsea, or it's going to be Arsenal. Then, of course, Arsenal faded out of the picture. Liverpool faded. It was now a Man U Chelsea thing. You still cannot predict if this is Man U will win it too, or if it's Chelsea. And then we got to a point where it was a City thing. City and United were still in. City United.
Before City and Liverpool.
And before now, Chelsea came into the picture, and then City, Liverpool, and after that, There's a period I like to call the dark age of Premier League football. City will probably be third or fourth by December.
You just start.
And
Boom.
you know that by February they are going to be the ones leading the league. That's the period that I call the dark age of Premier League football. You understand what I'm saying? And we are still very much in that dark age. Exception of last season where Liverpool did something magnificent. The only player they signed was 𝗱𝗶𝗃𝗶𝗃𝗶, and they went on to win the league, which is astonishing. And since then, Arsenal have been trying to measure up and all. So here's what I'm trying to say: the Premier League have done well in Europe, kudos to them. But people are overlooking the fact that what in money an average Premier League team spends in the transfer, you can't see that anywhere in the world. Like this team, 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗶𝗃 now. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Is there any team in the Conference League that has spent as much money as 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗃?
No team actually.
Sunderland gained promotion from Championship to Premier League, and they outspent teams that are top 4 teams in France, in Spain, in Italy.
That's
You have
really-
Leeds United from Championship coming to the Premier League, and they are outspending teams. Exception of Barca, Madrid, and Atletico. They are spending teams in all this league. So the reason why the Premier League is dominating, I would like to say it, in European competitions, it's not necessarily because the Premier League is a more better league. It's because the Premier League has much money in circulation, and the teams are able to buy much better players. Before now, you have teams that have 1 or 2 star players, but now you see teams like 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗶𝗃 now, for example. You have 𝗱𝗵𝘁𝗃𝗃, you have 𝘁𝗵𝘁𝗃𝗃, you have Adam Martin, you have good players across the pitch. You get what I'm saying? And these players are paid well. There's money in circulation.
To you now, because of how much they spend, it actually helps them to
Of course,
get a
in this
better
current
team.
era of football,
Yes,
money, investment
it's needed.
equates success. So you have a team in La Liga who has a budget of £40 million as their transfer budget.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a team like 𝗙𝗶𝗃𝗃 and Nottingham Forest can spend over 100 million.
Or two.
So you get what I'm saying? And a team like 𝗱𝗵𝘁𝗃𝗃, how much can they spend in the summer?
And they'll definitely buy your players.
So you don't expect these teams to compete on equal footing with a team that can outspend them. So that is that for that. But I'm not going to talk down on the achievement on the Premier League side. We have done fantastically well.
But apart from them spending that much though, because we've seen Chelsea have spent a lot of money,
no success.
and there's no success. So we won't really quote unquote that actually money equates success in totality. But the players themselves, the English players they've actually been showing that they are actually working hard.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Of course, it's always going to be Premier League, La Liga.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. Yeah. Do you know that when it comes to this Premier League, La Liga teams have a record against Premier League teams? La Liga teams they have more wins against Premier League sides.
They do.
The only team in the Premier League now that has played, if I'm not mistaken, 7 or 8 matches against the La Liga side and have not lost is Arsenal.
I know you say it's Arsenal. I know.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, if anything, I believe, if people should fix a day, maybe after the King Market Day, we should fix a day. Then you thank Arsenal. The only reason why Premier League has 5, I'm going to have 5 teams in next year Champions League. It's me.
It's not just because if Aston Villa wins, Europa, it makes it 16. So don't be too.
There's what they call UEFA coefficient, which is gotten by points accumulated over time. After Arsenal win against Sporting Lisbon, prior to our win against Atletico, after our win against Sporting Lisbon, and we made it to the next stage, automatically England were guaranteed a 5-man slot, a 5-team slot. Now coming to the Atletico, if Atletico goes on to win Europa League, automatically they are going to qualify automatically as what? Europa League winners. If you win the Europa League, you qualify automatically to Champions League. Meaning Premier League will have 6 teams. But the reason we are having 5 at the moment, yours truly Arsenal.
Okay, before Arsenal start taking all the glory, what do you guys think? Right now, you can see how all the English teams are actually doing. And this is my question to you guys there. Do you guys believe the English team can actually secure their place by coming the first, or becoming the head, or becoming the finalist. What will mean the finalist, the winner of what all these cups we've called? Who do you guys think is going to win? For instance, let's talk. You guys have talked about the UCL, right? So we're not going to talk about the UCL right now. Let's talk about the Europa and the Conference League. Who do you guys think is going to win that?
All England.
All England.
I wouldn't say
All England.
because okay, from my own end, look at
Yes.
now we have Aston Villa. I think
Freiburg, yes, Freiburg.
All
that
England.
that team.
That-
Germany,
they're in Bundesliga,
they are very
yes.
stubborn. They are very stubborn.
Good.
Freiburg are very stubborn.
But the team they're playing against is coached by
I can't-
one of the most successful managers in Europa League history.
I
Unai
get,
Emery.
but I can't bank. No, we can't actually bank on Aston Villa because you don't know what their own coach or what their own players are actually preparing for.
That's-
Because I think this should be the first time. I don't know if I'm correct.
Their history, yes.
This should be the first time. So
Yes.
that drive and energy for them to actually
Let me ask you a
come to the
question.
final.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How often, or when was the last time you saw a first-time finalist winning the trophy? When was the last time? You just remember the first time that your first time going to you win it to against a team that has.
So that means you're contradicting yourself right now.
I'm not
That-
first time
that
finalist.
is-
You this better you're going to
No, I lost to Baka. I've been
Okay,
to
yes, you
finals.
mean
I've
to
lost to
Baka. Yeah,
I've lost to Baka before.
yes.
That was my first rodeo.
That was the first
And
rodeo.
20 years later, I'm there again.
20 years later.
20 years later, I'm there again.
20 years
So if
later.
that's
They
not,
haven't
if,
seen
if
it.
that's not fate,
20 years later.
if that's not fate, what then could that
2
be?
decades, bro. 2 decades.
To get here. 2 decades to get here.
Excuse me.
But for
2 decades.
For the question, though, I wouldn't for the Europa. I can't really
All
bank on Aston
England.
Villa.
All England.
All England, you say.
No.
England.
All England.
So what do you guys think? How about
Crystal
Conference and Crystal Palace?
All England.
Crystal Palace, Rayo Vallecano.
All England.
Are you trying to say? Those
Do you
people
know
have
that?
been boiling
You know,
Before Crystal Palace got here,
Rayo, and they actually they lost to Strasbourg.
they won Strasbourg.
Exactly, they won exactly.
So-
Strasbourg from France, League One. Those guys, they're a
Let me ask
very
you a
good
question.
team.
Let me ask you,
Playing-
is Strasbourg a better team than
Yeah.
Shakhtar Donetsk? People that come to Champions League every year, they didn't come to this.
But what result do they
Shakhtar
have?
Donetsk?
What see Shakhtar Donetsk is more like a water flow. They come in with and they go out with no result. Come in, go out with no
See,
result. Come in.
let me
They
say
always
this.
come because they are one team. Looking at from I think that's Ukraine now.
Even League, yes.
Yeah.
Coming from there, they are the better team than any other players from their own league.
That's it. Before now,
That's why they
before
always
now,
come in. Look at Bodo Glimt too as well.
Bodo and Glint.
Only,
Yeah.
always them. If in fact go check their stats. Go check their match one. Playing performing better, but then
But
at the end of the
you-
day,
you
But there's no
they're
result.
not-
Do you know that Bodo and Glint? Since you want to compare them, do you know Bodo and Glint are currently fourth in the Norwegian league? This is a team that beat City. This is a team that beat
Exactly.
Inter Milan home and away. This is a team that beat Sporting Lisbon first leg 3-0.
But you know, the finance actually is a different perspective, right?
Yes,
here.
for me,
Because
oh,
it's the mindset
for
that
me,
comes,
I'm
most
going
especially
for-
for
I'm
England
going
players,
for all
they are
England.
all the confidence in them
I'm
is
going
high.
for all England at all levels. UCL, Europa League, Conference League,
It's
all
actually-
England.
It's actually
So-
really alarming if all England actually takes
We have what it takes to do
Champions
it.
League, Europa, and
I'm
Conference
not
League.
going now. It's all England. for me.
Well,
I think this would actually crown why England is the best team in the world. If they can actually secure a win, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that England teams can actually come and become the winners of all these cups? Because it would be good for them to actually show their might because, like he said, they have more investment than any other clubs in the world.
England league in the world.
So it's actually the time to show it. And also, this goes to my next question. What do you guys think about Chelsea? Do you guys think Chelsea can secure their place in the UCL again?
Chelsea.
Because right now, today, they will be having their match against Liverpool.
Yeah.
And even me, I don't want to watch that match.
I want to watch.
Because I'm scared. I know why you want to watch it. But right now, I am scared. With the way, the last game we played, we couldn't score a win. We scored the best goal with a lose.
I think for how many matches now? You only scored against Nottingham Forest for the past 6
That's
seasons.
that's the only game.
goal,
And it was, I think, the goal of the week. but we actually lost the match.
So that's spending over $1 billion.
So what do you guys think? Do you guys see Chelsea
The-
going forward?
Going forward,
There is-
to where actually? Because when
UCL.
we say going forward, we actually need to know because the Chelsea that I know, no.
But whatever.
The Chelsea of 2021, of course, they actually took the league 2021, the Champions League. Looking at how they performed,
Yeah.
looking at the hierarchy, the way they've retained that energy, that agility and all. But coming down to this season, like what actually happened?
You see,
Are we saying is
that
the
is
coach?
something I tell Chelsea fans. Now they have this very misguided belief somehow in their
Misguided.
deluded mind that they are going to just come up from nowhere and win the FA Cup against City. Now when it comes to finals, I'm telling you, the team you had before, Chelsea were struggling, yes. And when they struggle, they tend to win these trophies. But then go back and check antecedents. These teams had exceptional players. This team had leadership. This Chelsea team don't have a leadership now. These guys, they're not leaders in this Chelsea.
The same Chelsea team that you're condemning, that same Chelsea that won the World Cup. And how did they win it? With the same people that they are playing with. We only have a few additions, though. So what are you now saying?
That is where this whole.
Yes.
See that winning that World Cup has done more harm to Chelsea than good.
And
because now they so much believe in their own hype.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? That we want PSG, we are so good. And now you see where he landed there.
But you can't use that as a yardstick now.
That's what I'm telling him. You see, and I always say that. And Chelsea is still going to end this season with a trophy.
Against Man City.
I'm telling you. I'm saying it. It looks like a joke.
Now they have a new coach, 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗶𝗶. I believe at least the first game he actually played against
Leeds United.
They won.
So what happened to the next game?
It's just the second one now. Bro, calm down.
So wait.
Don't be surprised if they actually beat Liverpool.
Beat Liverpool, yes. We have actually beat Liverpool. We beat Liverpool this season.
It's Maresca. There are levels to this thing, though. There are levels to this thing.
So,
Chelsea under
are you guys saying?
Chelsea
So,
under Maresca was a team. I of course, I'm a Maresca fan, and I've won Maresca a lot. I literally beat him like I'll beat a schoolboy.
Bro, calm down. Bro, calm down.
Ask Maresca. Even though
we should ask Maresca. We should call him.
Literally, I beat Chelsea for fun. Now
wow.
I beat them.
Wait. What did you win us with? What did you win us with? As you beat us for fun, you should flog us like a kid. What did you? In all the game, no. Let us know. In all the game, why did you not flog us?
I didn't flog like it. If a team beats you home and away last season, I came to Stamford Bridge. I got a draw. Oh goodness me, 30 fans were over the moon.
Wow.
We used 10 men to draw us now.
Yes, now we had a red card. I would have won that match if not for the red card.
Okay, now after that match, I said God has a way of doing things. Okay. See that match, we are going to play Chelsea again and again. So now you have opportunities now to win without red card. You get what I'm saying? The first match it was a red card, 10 against 11. You put through the match. Fair play, bravo. Now the next match now, which we won at the Emirates, 11-11, no red card. The other match again we played, 2 matches we played, brother, in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. 2 matches, home and away. That's not beat you guys now.
And if you beat us so much, what did you flog us with now?
I need to flog you.
Say it now.
And next season again, you have subscribed to this package.
No worry now. We did next season.
But I must say, but
yeah.
looking, I think they just now. From the table now, I think they've retained 48 points. So
yeah.
For the past,
we've been that point for 3 months
now. Because what's actually happening? What's that?
I believe you do not sack a coach when you don't have a ready-made replacement on ground. Sacking Maresca, God have mercy. Or as reports have it, he left immediately after having.
But he had. You can't be a coach in a club as big as Chelsea and be looking outside. That means you're not trying to build them for start for. Yes, you're not trying to build them for growth tomorrow.
He had conversations with people from City about replacing Pep. You understand? Now you should understand that Maresca actually made his name working as an assistant and coaching the 21 team of City. So there's that emotional attachment. And he has not come out to say, okay, yes, so I'm leaving Chelsea. He has a series of.
Should this be when he comes out?
At least he's going
should this be when he comes out?
Do you know that this thing is saying, I can actually say the same thing for Arsenal. Before we see Arsenal win anything, but it's until Arteta leaves. Because that guy has actually been there since 2019 December. When he got appointed December 2019.
So wait,
my
question for you.
So once Arteta leaves, that's when you can actually tell me. Come and tell me.
Arsenal
will actually win the Premier League.
I've not won anything since he
FA Cup.
And 𝗁𝗵𝗁𝗶𝗶 shields, please.
What's that? Like, is he known?
Like, bro.
Is he known? Like,
you are shouting. You are shouting.
And now. This thing you are saying is going to actually make a lot of sense. Okay. If the season ends and we don't win anything, then you cannot put it in my face that.
Let me not lie. I saw a video. One guy said the guy is an Arsenal fan. He said, "May nobody talk to him now. Say until he does see the way the season go end. Everybody goes out talk to him. Don't worry.
Those are plastic fans.
Don't worry.
I have it on record. The first time I came here on the podcast, I said it. I said I could feel it in my bones. Then the going was good. Even when City, when we had that very terrible last month and results were not going our way and all whatnot, I still said it. I told him, I said it, please quote me if I'm wrong. I said, this is not the first time it's happening. After we had finished second, three consecutive times. Under 𝘁𝗍𝗋. On the fourth trial, we won the league. And this is history, this is deja vu.
Let's see how history will repeat itself again. As Chelsea is struggling, like we say, I don't think there's any hope for Chelsea, but I pray that they do something. But right now, you say there's hope.
Yes. Next season, see, the best.
No, we're talking about this season right now.
This season is gone. The best thing that happened to Chelsea now, I'm saying it, is for Chelsea not to make that top 5. In fact, Chelsea should not qualify for European football. It's going to make the people making decisions in the club, they're going to sit back and say that we've gotten a lot of things wrong. We've spent money, no results. Why not we change approach?
I say it too.
And now,
I say it too.
Who need all these mushroom coaches? Let's go to the basics. Let's for a coach that will come in and stabilize the dressing room. A Mourinho kind of person, not necessarily Mourinho himself. A coach with that kind of pedigree. And when he comes and he talks to you, Enzo, what's this? You know that this person is not somebody you can mess around with. You know what I'm saying?
A coach that is respected.
And now, of course, when fatigue besets him, you know this has happened. Now you are just confined to the league, FA Cup, and Carabao Cup. With the squad you have, there's no expectation. There's no Champions League expectation, no Europa League expectation.
There's an expectation on that season.
In this domestic football, it gives you a whole different perspective. If you know how tiring it is playing the Champions League.
The fatigue, yeah, we said last week.
You see teams like PSG before their match against Liverpool. What happened?
Their
league postponed
for them to postpone a match.
Premier League, you might have a match on Saturday and still play on Tuesday.
Well, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Now,
That's the fatigue after them.
Remove Champions League. That's what I'm saying. Man, you are doing good and fine.
You can say that.
They're doing good. All thanks to Carrick. All thanks to Carrick. But I'm telling you that
next season.
Maybe if they had employed Carrick earlier, maybe man would have been this type of conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe because he came into the club. Of course, he's a Manchester United boy.
Has a Carrick effect.
He has the man in his DNA. He knew that this is not going to work. All this Amorim rubbish is not going to work. He took the team back to the basics and are getting results. But I'm telling you for a fact, for a team that has been out of every other competition since October, November, guys.
I don't even see Man U as a success. I won't lie to you guys.
Wow.
No, they made.
I don't see Man U as a success.
It's success enough for them.
I won't say much.
But I hope. You know why? Just like he said, I don't see Man U as a success, and I'll explain my own part. Because for me, you guys are playing just one competition, and the hype over you guys, as you guys are doing so much well, you guys
without
are.
fatigue.
This is a move.
Hey, we agree.
Imagine next season.
We agree.
Imagine next season. You make it to the knockout stage of Champions League. Okay. Just like Arsenal, Chelsea,
yes.
Liverpool. Everybody that went there did. We all made it to the knockout stage.
Then let's see what you get to.
And now with Martinez injured. That's an injury don't do. We turned Dallas injured. Luke Shaw injured. You look at front.
Let's even pray. Let's even pray that you don't even have any injury players. No. I know it's really bad, but let's say that their most important men are not injured. Then let's see how you guys do. Because for a fact, I will tell you for a fact, I don't see Man U being where they are or the level as they are.
I understand why you're saying this now.
Yes, but let's see next season. Next season, I'm going to beat Man on my chest. I say Man U's doing well.
No, Man, you get league next season.
No, I like. Now everybody is there on top.
Yes, man. I like
everybody.
I like us like this. Because this season, people say that about Chelsea. Just can win the how's it called? This same PSG that beat us now, beat Liverpool, beat Aston Villa, beat this, beat that.
Oh, win them now, bro. Calm down.
So Chelsea, basically, they think football is simultaneous equation. When you
it's not do.
That,
I feel like you now. You want to be
simultaneous equation.
Be calming down.
That's the problem. That's
the problem we have with them. They just like to show themselves. But don't worry, we'll see what this season is going to bring to us, guys. Do you guys think Chelsea can still maintain their position in the UCL? Do you guys think that is possible? And also, this goes now to my next question. Who do you guys think is the best player this season? When I mean the best, I'm talking about the best player in Europe in general. Who do you guys think?
Who's the best player in the world as it stands?
Yes.
It's 𝘁𝗍𝗃.
𝘁𝗍𝗃?
That's me, 𝘁𝗍𝗃.
𝘁𝗍𝗃 did not deliver.
No, form-wise, that's 𝘁𝗍𝗃. Form-wise, it's 𝘁𝗍𝗃, Kai.
Yes, he has a high ratio of goals.
No, Kai. Form-wise, currently now, of course, the European golden shoe, Harry Kane is leading.
Yeah.
That's the factor. He has more goals than anybody.
Yes, in Europe.
Now, in the Champions League, Mbappe has more goals than any player in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Goes to La Liga, he has more goals. Which is, these are the metrics they're using.
Both of them are actually the two people
Go to the
contending.
Premier League, Haaland has more goals. Bruno Fernandes has more assists. All these factors are in place. But, you know, currently now, based on form, 𝗙𝗵𝗁𝗶𝗶𝗃𝗃, based on form. Yes, I had 𝘿𝗍 and Kane, you know, but currently based on form, there has to be. In fact, God.
The PSG player.
𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃.
But do you think, from what you're saying, right, there's a high possibility, because people always say that Dembele has rigged the system. You see Dembele, when in the beginning of the season, Dembele will just be low-key.
Now, here's the thing.
He will just be low-key. When the system is going, the niggas start playing. See, he got the goal. He was the one that scored the final goal that secured their place.
He scored the final goal, of course, in the first leg.
Even in the other leg, he gave assist and scored a goal.
He scored 2 goals. But I'm telling you now, the only thing that, of course, that is working against 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃 is the fact that his country is not going to the World Cup. You get what I'm saying? So that is a minor.
What country is it from again?
Georgia.
Okay, Georgia.
But Dembele, of course, France are going to go far. If not win the World Cup, they're actually going to go far. Same can be said about Yamal and Spain. They're going to go far. What's it called again? Portugal probably going to go far. If they do, it's going to be a good one for Bruno Fernandes. You understand? He had a fantastic season.
Yeah.
Now going to Odyssey and the rest, they're all French players. So if France actually goes far in the competition, it's good for them. England, same thing. If England goes far, it's good for Hurricane and Declan Rice. It's good for them. But they all push. But eventually, based upon form now, it has to be 𝗙𝗵𝗃𝗃.
Okay.
But of course, we know that every World Cup year, you know, the main criteria, it has to be the World Cup.
But why should that be? I feel like it shouldn't be.
That's why it should be. It's the biggest competition of the year. It's like the season City won the treble. That was Haaland's greatest season as a professional.
And that's not fair, because you know why? Do you know why I feel like
to win the World Cup and everybody forgot about Haaland win treble. Everybody is now in the World Cup.
But I always say this, right? Let's be realistic, Let's be realistic. I always say that if now Man City have not won a treble before
in their history ever,
and winning the Champions League, that should be a push that would have.
It pushed him. He was ahead of the rating up until the World Cup. Let's say
now what did Messi actually won apart from the World Cup that made him stand out?
That's what I'm saying. The World Cup itself.
Can no. One competition cannot evaluate that. That's why I always feel like that particular Ballon d'Or season was rigged. I always say it was rigged, because let me tell you, if Messi was in the shoes of Haaland, definitely Messi would have gotten that.
Without the World Cup?
Yes, if Haaland would have been Messi, and Messi would have won that. To me, that was highly rigged.
Let me ask you, if a player, let's say Haaland, is able to take Norway, when was the last time Argentina won the World Cup? So, you can't even remember. Now, Messi,
what was the last time? Let me ask you, what's the last time? You guys, so what's the last time? Champions League. City won Champions League. And who was the highest goal scorer in that season? Listen. What are you saying? Let's put it now.
Let's put it this way.
What's the last time that City won the treble? In any league? When was the last time?
I don't make the rules.
No. You are saying it, Abi. You are saying it. No, let's not. No, I will not agree this one. I will never. To me, I cannot agree.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why. Okay, when Modric won the Ballon d'Or,
that was a sellout also. That was a big sellout.
He had probably just, if my memory serves me right, he had probably just 6 goals.
See, because everybody, you know, then Ronaldo was 5, Messi was 5. Nobody wanted to give Ronaldo a head over Messi. True. That was a sellout. Leave that talk. That was a sellout.
But Ronaldo didn't do well at the World Cup now. Modric did. He took his country to the World Cup finals.
Ronaldo did well at the World Cup.
Yes, now he did it.
In that season, how many goals did Ronaldo score in the World Cup? Say it in your mouth.
After his 3 goals against Spain in the finals, in the first leg, how many goals did he score?
What did they say? That's what I'm saying. Stop making all these excuses that you want to give. Let's be realistic. It was Messi that was in that shoe. I don't even like talking about this because it looks somehow. It boils me, it pains me.
Champions League, Modric won the best player. He won the Golden Ball in the Champions League. That's Champions League.
Who? Golden Boy, Modric.
That very year they won Champions League.
You won which Golden Boy?
He won Golden Ball, best player. Ronaldo won highest goal scorer. So it's a Madrid winning. So now he went on.
The best player of that Champions League season was Ronaldo.
Look at Modric. Ronaldo had the highest goal that season. Modric was the best player. I'm shocked at the way you are. That Modric also went to the World Cup. He was the best player at the World Cup. He took his country to the World Cup finals. Mbappe had the most goals. But I was thinking Mbappe win a Golden Ball at the World Cup. But he won the youngest player of the year. So all these things put in place. You know, and honestly made Ronaldo angry. He left Madrid. But the truth is, that was Modric here.
Bro, I don't even want to. Just go away. You want to talk rubbish. I know you want to talk rubbish. But yes, guys, let us know in the comment section, who do you think is your best player of this season? This season, in all what Europa League. Let us know what do you think, who it is. Do not say that. Don't be like this guy.
What I'm saying is,
don't be biased in your thoughts.
Okay, what if Argentina wins the World Cup again?
do not pack the. We'll just say, oh yeah, right. Just give it to Messi. Give it to Messi, oh.
For Champions League, if you are winning and struggling and scoring goals, all Messi needs to do is just carry Argentina in the World Cup.
Well, nobody can write them off. They're actually defending champions. We're not saying we're writing them off actually, but I'll tell you for a fact that. Tell me, why would you not give Ballon d'Or, but they'll give to him? I'm not like they'll give to him. He's a Ballon d'Or boy. We cannot argue that one. Mr. Ballon d'Or. Thank you guys. So yes, we are succeeding. And thank you. Before we go, this is a question for you guys. Who do you guys think is going to be winning the Ballon? In short, the Ballon, to me now, right now, I don't even like calling the word Ballon d'Or. It depends me. But who do you guys think is going to win the Ballon d'Or this season? And who do you guys think is going to be the best keeper this season? Because actually, that is also something that we should talk about. We don't really give keeper the hypes enough because they do a lot. First of all, we want to thank our Arsenal guy for coming. Please shout out to Mr. Lucky, and also a shout out to Mr. Praise for coming. Manchester United, I pray they succeed. And also we give a shout out to 𝗙𝗶𝗶𝗶 for sponsoring this podcast, and we are here. So guys, if you want to bet, if you want to do anything, you feel like to make yourself more richer, try 𝗙𝗶𝗶𝗶. It's good for you. So before we even move, let me even ask you guys. I have a question for you guys. I have questions for you guys. It's called football quiz. But so because people are England people, I'm going to be asking strictly what England questions. So are you guys ready?
Okay.
Okay. Who won the Golden Boot in the year 2015/16 season?
2015-2016 season.
Yes, PL.
Premier League season.
Yes, Premier League.
Who won the Golden Boot?
2015/16. I know they give you
who won the league that year?
I know they give.
Who won the league that year?
No, if I just give you an I will just get out.
No, the league. I mean, who won the league?
You're supposed not win the league 2015/16.
It's not the model to my head now.
Bam.
Leicester.
Bam.
Now Leicester, ne?
I know.
If it's Leicester, that's Leicester now. So we can.
Who won?
Tell us now.
Who won the Golden Boot?
Just give us hints.
If you don't know, just tell me. Say you don't make a pass.
No, you know.
I
Who?
This is the first
You don't know,
one.
right?
Okay, 2016, 2017.
2016, 2017. No, 2015, 2016. You're supposed to know who win 2015, 2016.
Wait. Just
You don't know.
that's who win the league.
Pass.
That's who win the league. Okay, wait.
No.
I get it now. Wait.
Okay.
Harry Kane.
I don't know. Are you? Is that your answer?
2016. Kun Aguero.
Kun Aguero?
Kun Aguero.
What's your own answer? Or you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. Yes. Well, you were wrong. And I'm not going to tell you the answer because I'm like, you might get all the rest. But so let me keep this up. But if you don't get, I'll not tell you. I'll ask you.
You tell us the answer if you get it wrong.
Okay, name is Harry Kane.
I tell you the
He's not getting that. He changed it now. He said it's not Aguero. But it's like Kane. It's like Kane. Okay, number 2. Which club went down in the PL 2002/3 with 42 points? Which club went down in PL Premier League 2002/3 with 42 points?
You don't watch 2002/3.
Let's go back.
Too far behind now.
Bro.
Let me guess.
Make a guess.
I'll say Arsenal.
That's not relegated.
2003. Wait, 2002/3. They were second. Guys, bro.
We're not relegated.
I don't like this guy.
Okay, let me make a guess. 3 teams were relegated last season now, Abi. 3 teams. It's always 3 teams that always get relegated. Sheffield United.
Mm-hmm.
I can't call all 3 teams now. I've called 1.
So that's your own.
I can't call all 3 teams now.
Is that what you're picking? Sheffield
United.
United.
Sheffield United.
Bam. Well, you're wrong. West Ham.
3 teams got relegated last season.
Yes.
So what are the 3 teams? If Sheffield is not among.
I said 42 points.
Okay, 42 points.
With 42 points. I'm not telling you it's not the one that it's 42 points. Okay. So number 3. What is the most amount of PL goals scored in one game? the most amount of PL goals scored in one game? The most amount of PL goals scored in one game.
In one game, one match that had the most
one
goals.
match, yes, the match that had the most goals
Just
in a PL.
maybe that one where Man United 8-2.
Don't know.
You see Liverpool Man U now.
8-2 too. Yes. Yeah, I'm not giving Man U 8-2 too.
No, is it 7? I think they lost.
Is it 8?
9.
You answer.
I'll say 9.
You say 9.
Yes, I'll
You
say
say
9.
how many?
That should be
Which
Man
match?
City, Manchester 6-3.
I was tell you the
It's just the number. It's just the number of the
I'll
goals.
say 9.
9. What's the number?
Manchester.
What's the number?
in the Premier League match.
Yes, in single Premier League match.
I think it's 10.
10, wrong. 9, wrong. The answer is 11.
11.
I said, when you beat us 8-2, which is 10 goals already. Which is 10 goals already. So what am I?
11 actually. Okay. Now number 4, which is actually my last question. Who scored the most goals from outside the box in PL history? Who scored the most all time? Who scored the most goals from outside the box in Premier League history? Guys, this is a question that I feel all of you, and if you don't get it, I'll not tell you, Sha. You know. So, guys,
Outside the
what
box of all time, oh.
of all time outside the box, the high.
Frank Lampard.
Is that your answer? Are you going? I'm going. What's your answer, please?
I can't fix anyone.
Boom! Okay, guys. If you know the answer to this question, put it in the comment section. But if you don't, thank you for the time. Thank you for being here. Remember this.